Hello everyone, it's Bernina Jeff at High Fashion Sewing Machines and Quilt Shop in Grand Junction, Colorado. I'm not an employee of Bernina of America. I have a retail shop here. And the video today I'm going to show, I've had several people complain about they're getting the gears of death on the sewing machine, or the gears and the jams, and they say right after they've changed the thread, it usually happens, and they take everything out down here, rethread the bobbin, and it does the same thing. Well, 9 times out of 10, it's because the top is threaded wrong. So I purposely threaded the top wrong, and this is what you get if you don't get the take-up lever. I purposely missed the take-up lever in there, so there's no thread through the eye of the take-up lever, and it'll take 1 or 2 stitches and start jamming up. So I'm going to go ahead and purposely show you what happens when you miss that take-up lever. It takes 3 or 4 stitches. My foot's on the gas, nothing's happening there, and you get these gears. This usually scares people to death, that they just bought a very expensive machine and now they got the gears. So what you need to do is don't mess with the bobbin first. Rethread the top. Please rethread the top. Literally, I get 2 or 3 phone calls a week on this. So to clear this, you just hit the X, turn the hand wheel backwards. They say never do that. I turn the hand wheel backwards and it's still jammed up. So I'm going to raise the presser foot, and we got a jam in here. So there's a big loop of thread that is down around the bottom. So I am going to take this red threads on top. So I am trying to pull this red thread through. This is the bobbin thread here, and I just cleared that. So it is all cleared in there now because there is no threads in and around. Now I would, if I was at home, I would go ahead and take that apart and make sure all the threads that were stuck down there are out. So now what you have to do is rethread the top, because if I don't rethread the top, the same thing's going to happen. I hear this literally every week that, yeah, I took the whole bobbin thing apart 5 times and cleaned it. It's still doing it. It's because it's the top. Sorry, I don't have a scissors. So we're going to rethread the top, floss it here, bring it down, bring it around. Now it usually stops with the take-up lever somewhere to the top. So you slide it in that slot to the right-hand side, pull it back down on the left-hand side, and it goes in the take-up lever every time. And then rethread it. See this little cutter over here on the side? I sell those. They come on the 5 series, but you can get peel and stick ones that work on the 7 series. Great. And it just makes your auto threader work a lot easier. So let's see if we have a good stitch pattern now. There we go. And perfect stitch. This is what happens when it was on the other way. So remember, rethread the top first before you start taking the whole bottom section apart. And I want to show a couple tools. The pen light I sell, this is the single battery, but I sell the 2 battery pen lights now. They're on my Shopify account. The tweezers, the offset tweezers, are the best tweezers made for sewing and for removing those single hairs in the wrong place. But I want to show you a trick on oiling the 7 series. You can do it from the top. You don't have to take that all apart. I'm going to take the foot off. You don't have to. And it's a little dusty. But if you look down in there and you rotate the hand wheel, you see a shiny piece of metal with a pointy on it. So you take my perfect tip oiler with the red cap and put a drip of oil on that, and that is oiled. I do that before I start sewing in the morning or every day. Now once a week or so, you need to take the bobbin apart. Take the bobbin out, take the bobbin of the hook out, and there are some pads inside here. So those pads have to be oiled at least weekly. And you want to oil those till it saturates and they don't take any more oil. When this spins, centrifugal force forces that oil out to these little openings and keeps it from clanking and sounding like a awful mess. Now to get it back in real easily, you see there's a center dot and then a lower dot. Put that lower dot straight down at 6 o'clock. Make your hook look like a turtle back and put that hole upward and try to line it up with that silver dot and see how it just falls right in there. If it doesn't fall in there, gently push that in and rotate it just a little bit and it will clip right in. So that's an easy way to get everything back together. So it's been Bernina Jeff. Please check out my Shopify account. That's bernina-jeff.myshopify.com. You can call the store at 970-256-1293, or you can email me at jpvlefty@aol.com. All this information will be down in the description. So thank you very much.